Many of the working girls, they all have very big back tattoos. Doesn't sleep with you easily. The third green flag in my book. Then I will definitely look for a girl who has a stable job. If you're dealing with a girl who doesn't smoke, doesn't drink and doesn't party. Yo, what's up guys? I'm back in Benchakiti Park. It's around 2 p.m. so it's fairly quiet, so I'm not gonna get distracted. And today I plan to make another talking video, just walking around. And today I will talk about green flags about dating Thai girls, because my video about the red flags did pretty well. It did pretty well on TikTok and it did pretty well on YouTube as well, so I decided to make a positive one today, because there are definitely a lot of positive things to talk about as well, so otherwise I wouldn't be here to begin with. So let's talk about 10 green flags when dating Thai girls, in no particular order. So the first one I want to talk about is social media. I mentioned it in the red flags as well. So a green flag is when the girl you're planning to date has a very small social media, not following too many people, not too many people following her, and then of course the content of her social media, because in this day and age girls just love to take pictures of their body, pictures of their ass, bikini pictures, like looking sexy and provocative. So if you find a girl with a very conservative following and with very conservative pictures, then in my book that's a clear green flag and something I will definitely appreciate. So that's the first green flag. The second green flag I want to talk about is maybe something some of you will not agree with, but I got this idea and thought about it as well from another YouTuber living in Thailand, CEO of Testosterone. I like to watch his content. I think he's a very clever guy. So the second green flag, if she doesn't have like huge back tattoos or huge tattoos in general. I don't mean like small tattoos that you barely notice. I mean like very big tattoos on their back, because usually when a Thai girl has very big tattoos, that means that in the job market in Thailand you're probably not gonna get hired for a normal job, because in many job applications for a good job they will ask if you have big tattoos, and if you have, then they will probably not hire you. So girls with very big tattoos, a lot of them, they will work in the entertainment industry, as you might see if you have been to Pattaya or Phuket or something. Many of the working girls, they all have very big back tattoos, and in my own experience I have like experienced that girls with a lot of tattoos are usually not the best ones you can find, but that doesn't mean that girls without tattoos are like trustworthy. But like I've met girls without tattoos that are good and bad, but I've never met girls with a lot of tattoos that are like super good, you know. Most of them are pretty like how would I say, open-minded to put it gentle. So that's my second green flag, is if she doesn't have a lot of tattoos. Also in the family, usually the mother and the father will not appreciate it if their daughter has like a lot of tattoos. So if she doesn't have very big tattoos, that's also a clear sign that she has a lot of respect for her parents, and that she is not willing to disappoint them. So maybe something you will disagree about, but in my book, no big tattoos is definitely a green flag as well. Another obvious green flag And also the opposite of the video I made before is when you're dating a girl and she doesn't sleep with you easily, she expects you to go on multiple dates with her. Maybe she does it because of bad experience or something, but in general I think it's better if she makes you wait like for a couple of dates instead of sleeping with you the first night. So I think it's definitely a green flag when a girl decides to wait a little longer and takes you on a couple of dates before she gives herself to you. So yeah, it's definitely a sign that you're dealing with a good girl, in my opinion. It's not always the case, but yeah, you can take from it what you want. So doesn't sleep with you easily, the third green flag in my book. The fourth green flag, and an obvious one, is of course when the girl you're dealing with has a normal job, 9 to 5, working from Monday to Friday. That means she's busy, she has a stable life, and that can only be a good thing, you know, because in my red flags I talked about girls with no job and like how they spend their time and stuff. So definitely a requirement for me is if I proceed to have a relationship with a Thai girl, or any girl for that matter, then I will definitely look for a girl who has a stable job. And that's definitely something I keep in mind these days. So that's the fourth green flag in my book. Stable job equals stable life, and not too much time to fuck around, if you know what I mean. Then the fifth green flag, and that's a big one in my opinion, and a little bit more of a subtle one, but definitely something you should pay attention to, is how does she handle her phone. If she's very protective of her phone, and if she always like puts the phone face down, then that already makes me suspicious. So if she's very like liberal and loose with her phone, like leave it around, let you use her phone and stuff like this, then that's definitely a green flag in my opinion, because girls who let you use her phone and doesn't hide her phone and doesn't put it face down usually doesn't have anything to hide. And the opposite is true for girls who are very secretive about their phone. Then that's pretty much a red flag. And or if she has two phones, that's also something I'm very suspicious of. So yeah, if she has one phone, is very loose with it, lets you use her phone, doesn't hide her notifications and anything, then that probably means that she isn't talking to too many other guys. And that's definitely a green flag in my book. So something to be aware of and something to pay attention to. Then proceeding to green flag number 6 is if you're dealing with a girl who doesn't party too much, who doesn't smoke, who doesn't drink. So it doesn't mean that you're dealing with a good girl or something, but it can only be a positive, of course, if you're dealing with a girl who doesn't smoke, doesn't drink and doesn't party. So that's definitely something I look for as well. But of course it's never a guarantee, but yeah, something to be aware of as well, obviously. Then green flag number 7, also the opposite of another red flag I did before, is if she's willing to pay 50-50. That's one of the most important things in my book that I look for, because if she's willing to pay 50-50 on everything, then you can already know that she's with you for the right intentions and that she's not dating you for any financial reasons or something. So definitely something I look for as well is a girl who's willing to pay 50-50. So I think that's also an obvious one, but definitely a big green flag that I look for. And usually if a girl already mentions like on a date that she wants me to pay, then I will probably pay for the date. But that already tells me how it will be in the future. and then I will probably already call it a day, you know. So green flag number 7, willing to pay 50-50 on everything, because I'm only 26. I'm too young to be supporting other girls, you know, so definitely something I look for. And then proceeding to green flag number 8 is how does she treat other people, how does she talk about other people. Because if you go on a date and she's just complaining about people and other stuff the whole time, then that's already a big red flag. So if she does the opposite, if she speaks good about other people, she doesn't complain, is like a very positive person, then that probably already tells you that she has a good personality and won't cause you too much problems. So that's probably true in general, not only to Thailand, but since I live here, that's definitely something I want to mention. So something to look out for. How does she talk about other people? How does she treat other people? And yeah, if she does it in a good way, then that's definitely a big green flag in my book, and probably dating material. Then moving on to green flag number 9, also a big one. And green flag number 9 is how does she involve you in her life. If she wants you to meet her friends, meet her family, like gets you involved in all her social activities and in her social circle, then that probably tells you that she's pretty serious with you and not like secretive. She doesn't try to hide you from like potential other boyfriends or something. So that's definitely a big green flag in my book. If I can see that a girl really tries to involve me in her life, if she asks me out to go have dinner with her and her friends, or if she's excited to, I don't know, talk about me to her parents or other family and her friends, then that's definitely a green flag in my book. So that definitely tells me that she's not secretive about me, and that she is serious about me. So getting involved in her social circle, friends, family, definitely a big green flag as well. So something to keep in mind. And then already arriving at green flag number 10, also an important one, and a more subtle one, something to look for. And then it's definitely a benefit if you can speak some Thai, as if you're dealing with a girl whose English is very bad, like doesn't speak English at all, or speaks English very limited, but she has a very good job and she has a good like university education. It's something I look for now as well. Look for an educated girl with a good job but doesn't speak English. So that immediately tells you that she probably didn't mess around with too many other foreigners. And if that's important to you, then that's definitely something to look for. So yeah, doesn't speak English, it's only a positive, man. And that in combination with a good education, good job, smart girl, that's definitely a big green flag in my book. So yeah, green flag number 10, doesn't speak English but has a good education and a good job. So the combination of those things, definitely a big green flag. So that already brings us to the end of the video. Talked about 10 little green flags that you can look for if you consider dating somebody, and if you want to like measure if you're making a good decision or not. So this in combination with my red flag video will definitely help you making a good decision. So I hope this helped, and I hope the comments will not be as negative as the green flag video I made, because many people thought that I was only feeling like very negative about Thai girls, but that's of course not the case. Otherwise I wouldn't be here. I do love the Thai girls in Thailand, and I definitely had as many good experiences as I had bad experiences, and over the last couple of years living here I definitely learned a lot. I had a lot of experiences, and so these are my 10 takeaways to look for if you want to increase your chances to have a good experience. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Give the like, subscribe, and then I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.